struck up an acquaintance, that is to have a warm regard, if you like, for a fellow toiler in the vineyard of the grease paint. I find it simply intolerable.
I'm sorry.
To find myself the object of uninformed malice, the petty slanders of little men.
I never implied.
To think that my good opinion in a journal of unimpeachable integrity is at the disposal of the first coquette who gives me what I want. For God's sake, a ladies' man. Myrtle and I have been together for... Christ! Who's that?
Simon.
Lady Malden, I presume.
No, I mean, who is she?
Cynthia?
Don't say anything for a moment. Just hold me.
She's beautiful. A vision of eternal grace. A poem.
I think she's got her
Go
mouth.
on reading like this.
But we have nothing to say.
But darling, this is madness.
Yes, I'm mad with love for you.
Please, remember where we are.
Cynthia, I love you.
Don't. I love Albert.
He's dead. Do you understand me? Albert's dead.
No, I'll never give up hope. Let me go. We are not free.
Oh, we're meant for each other. How we got met in time.
You're a cad, Simon. You will use me and cast me aside as you have cast aside so many others.
No, Cynthia, you can make me a better person.
You're ruthless. So strong. So cruel.
The son she never had, now projected in this handsome stranger and transformed into lover. Youth, vigor, the animal, the athlete is athlete, breaking down the barriers at the deepest level of desire.
By Jove, I think you're right. Her mouth is open.
Told you.
Can't you see you're making a fool of yourself?
I will kill anyone who comes between us.
Should I close the window, my lady? The bugs will
Yes, you better. It looks as if we're in for one of those days. Are the cards ready?
Yes, my lady.
Would you tell Miss Cunningham we are waiting?
Yes, my lady.
And fetch the major down.
I think I can come downstairs now.
Simon!
Never had a chance, ran under the wheels.
Darling, are you alright?
I have witnesses.
Oh, Simon, say something.
I say, I'm most frightfully sorry.
How long have you been a pedestrian?
Ever since I was born.
Can you walk now? Hey, this is Simon Gascoigne.
What's he doing here?
He just turned up.
Really? How do you like it here?
I could stay forever.
So, you're still here?
Of course he's still here. We're going to play cards. There's no need to introduce you two, is there? For I recall that you, Simon, met me through Felicity, our mutual friend.
Yes, Sam is an old friend, but not as old as you, Cynthia dear.
Yes, I haven't seen Felicity since.
Last night!
Indeed. Well, you do, Felicity. Simon the sofa. Will you partner Felicity, Magnus, against Simon and me?
Will you two always be partnered against me, Cynthia?
What do you mean, Magnus?
You're a damned attractive woman, Cynthia.
Please remember Albert.
Albert's dead. You are still young. I'm sure he would have wished that you and I...
No, Magnus. This is not to be.
It's Gascoigne, isn't it? I'll kill him if he comes between us.
Simon. Right. Who starts?
I do. No good.
Did I hear you say you saw Felicity last night, Simon?
Did I? Yes, it's quite your turn, Felicity.
I've had my turn, Captain Simon. Now, it seems it's Cynthia's turn.
That's my trick, Felicity, dear.
Hell hath no period like a woman scorned, Simon.
Yes, I've heard it said.
So have you not been cheating, Simon?
No, Felicity, it's just that I hold the cards.
Well done, Simon.
Strange, Simon been in our neighborhood from nowhere, and we know so little about him.
Doesn't always pay to show your hand.
Right. Simon, it's your opening on the minor bid. Let's see.
I hear there's a dangerous madman on the loose.
Simon?
Flush!
No, Simon.
Yes,
Your luck's in tonight.
we shall see the night's not over yet, Simon Gascoigne.
So, you're the crippled half-brother of Lord Muldoon who turned up out of Canada just the other day, are you? It's taken you a long time to get here, has it? What did you do? Walk? I must say, I'm frightfully sorry.
Care for a spin around the rose garden, Cynthia?
My round, I think, Major.
You think so?
Yes, Major, I do.
There's an old Canadian proverb handed down from the Blackfoot Indians which says, "He who laughs last, laughs longest."
Yes, I've heard it said.
Simon.
Well, think I'll go and oil my gun.
I think Magnus suspects something. And Felicity. Simon, was there anything between you?
No. It's over between her and me. Cynthia, it was a mere passing fleet thing we had.
If I find out that you have been untrue to me, if I find out that you have falsely seduced me from my dear husband Albert, I will kill you, Simon Gascoigne.
Absent around the old Vic and his opera club and passes me the tat.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
It's not that I believe I'm a better critic.
I feel my whole life changing.
I am, but it's not that.
Oh, the world will laugh at me.
It's not much in the way of shoes to step into.
Call me an infatuated old fool.
They're not.
Condemn me.
He's standing in my light, that's all.
Betrayer of my
An
class.
almost constant eclipse interrupted by the phenomena of moonlight.
I don't care, I'm a goner.
I dream.
I'm a blue angel all over again.
But the day's temperature climbs to the top of his head.
Oh, the sweet madness of
And the
love.
spasm on the stairs.
Myrtle, farewell.
Dreaming of the stair he'll never reach.
For I only live but once.
Sometimes I dream I've killed him.
What?
What?
Yes, a beautiful poem. A collector's piece, I shall say so.
A very promising debut. I'll put in a good word.
It would be as hypocritical of me to withhold praise on grounds of personal feeling as to withhold censure.
You're right and courageous.
Oh, I know what they'll say. There goes Bird Booth buttering up his latest.
Ignore them.
But I rise above it. The fact is, I believe her performance to be one of the summits in the range of contemporary theater.
Trick buttock. That's the word for her.
The radiance, the inner sadness.
Does she really come across with it?
Well, the part as written is a mere cipher, but she manages to make Cynthia a real person.
Cynthia?
And should she, as a result, care to meet me for a drink, simply by way of thanking me?
Well, you fickle bastard!
Are you suggesting? Yes. What do you think so far?
Well, yes, a very nice trichotomy of forces. One must reserve judgment, of course, until the confrontation, but I think it's pretty clear where we're headed.
I agree. It's Magnus a mile off.
What's Magnus a mile off?
If we knew that, we wouldn't be here.
Let me say at once it has a lot, while at the same time avoiding a not. But there are times, and I would not begrudge it, this were the play, if we can call it that, and I think on principle we can, aligns itself firmly on the side of life. Jesus, it seems to be saying, ergo sum, but is that enough? I think it must be asked.
Well, it's pretty open and shut to me, Moon. Magnus is not who he appears to be, and he has his next victim marked down.
Does it, I repeat, declare its affiliations? The play, what is it, in fact, is it concerned with? I think what we are concerned with here is what I referred to elsewhere as the nature of identity. But I think we're entitled to ask, and one is irresistibly reminded of Voltaire's cry, voila! I think we're entitled to ask, where is God?
Who?
God.
God.
I think we're entitled to ask.
The same day, there that evening. I'm sorry, but there's no one of that name who lives here. Now goodbye. Black or white, my lady?
White, please.
Black or white, miss?
White, please.
Black or white, major?
White, please.
Sugar, my lady? Yes, please. Sugar, miss?
Yes, please.
Sugar, major?
Yes, please.
Biscuit, my lady? No, thank you.
The second act, however, fails to fulfill the promise.
If you ask me, there's something funny going on.
branch for a special police message. The search still goes on for the dangerous madman who's on the loose in Essex has now dared to the immediate vicinity of Muldoon Manor. Police are hampered by the deadly storms and the fog, but believe that the madman spent last night in a deserted cottage on the cliffs. The police is advised to stick together and make sure none of their numbers is missing. That is the end of the police message.
Where's Simon?
Who?
Simon, have you seen him?
No.
Have you, Magnus?
No.
Oh.
Yes, there's something foreboding in the air, as if it's one of us.
Oh, Felicity, the house is locked up tight. No one can get in and the police are practically on the doorstep.
I don't know. It's just a feeling.
It's only the fog.
Hound will never get through on a day like this.
Fog.
He means an inspector.
Is he bringing a dog?
Not that I know of.
Never get through on a day like this. Yes, I'm afraid the madman can show his hand in safety now.
What's that?
It sounds like a cry of gigantic hound.
Poor devil.
There it is again.
It's coming this way. It's
Inspector-
right outside the house.
Inspector Hound.
Lady Muldoon,
Yes?
where can I put my swamp boots and foghorn?
Mrs. Judge will take them out. Be prepared is the force's motto, has it? Huh, Inspector?
It keeps more than a bit of weather to keep a policeman from his duty.
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
well,
No, do go on.
thank you. Well, tell me about it in your own words. Begin at the beginning and don't leave anything out.
I beg your pardon?
Fear not. You're in safe hands now. I fear you haven't touched anything.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
I'm Inspector Hound.
Yes?
Well, what's it all about?
I really have no idea.
How did it begin?
What?
The thing.
What thing?
The trouble.
There hasn't been any trouble.
Didn't you phone the police?
No?
I didn't.
What for?
I see. This puts me in a very difficult position then. Well, I better be going.
I'm terribly sorry.
It's perfectly all right.
Drink?
Mine more serious than even that.
Drink before you go.
No, thank you.
I do hope you find him.
Fine, who? Out with it.
I thought you were looking for a lunatic.
Indeed. Well, that's what I'm here about, really. I didn't want to mention it and cause unnecessary panic. Even with a murder in our midst.
Murderer, did you say?
Whom has he murdered, Inspector?
Perhaps no one yet. Let us hope we are in time.
You believe he's in our midst, Inspector?
I do. If one of you have recently encountered a young, good-looking fellow, smart suit, white shirt, hatless, well-spoken, someone just claiming to move into the neighborhood, then please speak now. I don't interrupt, Inspector. Very well.
No, Felicity.
Lady Cynthia, we are all in this together. I must ask you to put yourself completely in my hands.
I can't, Inspector. I love Albert.
Until he is quite present.
Is one of us in danger, Inspector?
Didn't it strike you as odd that on his escape, the madman made a beeline to Muldoon Manor? My guess is he holds a deep-seated grudge against one of you in this very house. Lady Muldoon, where is your husband?
My husband? You don't mean?
I don't know, but I have a reason to believe one of you is the real McCoy.
The real what?
William Herbert McCoy, who, as a young man, met the madman on the street, being solicited for 6 pence of tea, replied with, "Why don't you do a decent day job, you ship your bag of horse manure?" In Canada, all those many years ago. Our madman was a mere boy, but in his heart never forgot that promise. Is there anything you've forgotten to tell me?
So the madman has struck! Oh, it's horrible, horrible.
Yes, just as I feared. Now you see the kind of man you are protecting?
Cynthia, I have to tell him. Inspector, a man of that description has appeared in our midst. Simon Gascoigne. Oh, he had a charm, I'll give you that, and he took me in completely. Afraid I made a fool of myself over him, and so did Cynthia.